The taxi driver spat on his uniform and called him a baby killer. But he had no idea who he was really insulting. Sergeant First Class Marcus Thorne. A week ago, he was just a soldier trying to get home. Exhausted from a 20-hour flight, all he wanted was to see his family. He hailed a cab. The driver, a scowling man named Leo, took one look at his uniform in the rear view and sneered. Marcus wasn't just a soldier. He was a man who had spent 15 years carrying the weight of his brothers and sisters in arms. He'd held dying friends in the dust of Ramadi. He'd coordinated medical evacuations under fire, his voice the only calm in a storm of chaos. He carried invisible wounds, but he carried them with honor. The cab ride was tense. Then Leo's phone rang. He answered on speaker. "Yeah, almost done with this fare," Leo muttered, his eyes flicking to Marcus. Just some jarhead, probably going to drink away his paycheck. Marcus stayed silent, a familiar cold anger settling in his gut. Then, as they pulled up to a red light, a car T-boned them. The crunch of metal was deafening. Glass sprayed like diamonds. Leo was knocked unconscious, his head bleeding. Marcus's training kicked in. Ignoring his own whiplash, he took a sharp breath. The smell of burnt rubber and coolant filled the air. He used his combat lifesaver skills. He applied pressure to Leo's head wound with a towel from his ruck, his voice low and steady as he called 911. Cervical spine possible, head laceration, unresponsive. He stayed there, holding the man who had despised him, keeping him alive until the paramedics arrived. But when Leo woke up in the hospital, he saw a chance. He sued Marcus, claiming the soldier's aggressive demeanor had distracted him, causing the accident. He stood before the judge, pointing a trembling finger. "He's a trained killer, Your Honor. Unstable. It's his fault." In court, Leo's lawyer finished his dramatic plea. The judge turned to Marcus. "Sergeant Thorne, how do you plead?" Marcus simply stood, reached into his dress blues, and placed a small black device on the stand. He pressed play. Leo's voice, clear as day, filled the room. Just some jarhead, probably going to drink away his paycheck. Then the sickening sound of the crash, followed by Marcus's calm, professional voice on the 911 call. The entire courtroom fell silent. The case was dismissed. Leo was charged with filing a false report. The judge looked at Leo and said, "You disrespected the uniform, but more importantly, you disrespected the man inside it. A man who saved your life." Then share your thoughts in the comments, but no one liked or subscribed the soldier.